Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we are going to be talking about Fallout Season 2, Episode 2, The Golden Rule. Now, there were some good parts, and there were some pretty boring parts, if you ask me. Just like the previous episode, Episode 1, it was split off in so many different things that it was confusing to me. And I think quite a few people agreed that it was quite confusing in places. Now, my issue with it is that there are parts that are pretty boring in this episode. Ella Purnell and Walton Goggins, their scenes, they were great. I'm not saying that they're bad. They are really great. But when it comes to Maximus, so when it comes to Aaron Moten, I'm butchering that name. I just know it. But yeah, in season 1, it was like he was a different person. Like this time, it's like there's no emotion, there's no feeling, there's no, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's like he was acting in a completely different way to season 1. I mean, in season 1, he wasn't brilliant. I mean, he as far as I can tell, he's not that much of a great actor. But I just don't understand how he could be so different in this season compared to the previous one. He was very boring. His scenes were very boring. His story was very boring. How many times can you say boring in a video? Hopefully not too many more. But like I said, I have hopes for this show. I really do. I always go into a show with hopes, giving it a chance. But sometimes they'll hire an actor that'll do well to begin with, and then as the show progresses, they end up going, doing it for the paycheck, right? Because they're fixed. They can't do anything about it. They have to have this guy in for a certain length of time because he's part of the main cast, so to speak. So I'm curious to know whether that's what's happened with Aaron Moten, or Motten, however you say that name, because Maximus, I mean, you could do without him. This show could do no harm without him, right? Because when there's, I mean, I'm trying to think where we've had this sort of thing before, where an actor has not shown emotion. And I think it's happened so often, it's difficult to pick one out. But his face is blank. He's just a blank slate. No emotion, no nothing. I've said emotion too many times for this video, but I think you understand my point. Now, it could just be that the situation his character is in, he has the lack of emotion for a reason. That's possible, but we'll wait and we'll see as the season progresses. But I don't have hopes for the way for the way this season's going anymore. I mean, I did have hope, obviously, because Fallout the first season was actually really, really good. But it centered mostly on Ella, so it centered mostly on Lucy, and obviously the ghoul, Walton Goggins. But it's the way that they did it. Why haven't they carried that on? Why have they made such a change? I mean, I can't remember if has some of the production teams changed? Is it the same production team as season 1? Have they changed some of the directors or producers or something like that? I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look into it and have a sit and see if they've made any changes since season 1. The airships, it's great to see the airships. I mean, they look great. I don't understand how they fly, because they're not normal. They're not like blimps, right? They look like blimps, but when you look when they fly out, when the camera's above them, it's like you can see the rivets in their armor plate. They're plated steel or armor, which doesn't make sense for an airship because it's supposed to be full of hydrogen or helium, right? Probably helium or it might be hydrogen, but the little Osprey transport helicopters, they look good. They look a bit knocked together. I mean, but we see them at the beginning in the season one, don't we? Before the nukes went off, so it's not that different. How they can carry on running for what? How many was it? 200 years, I think they said. I think they said in this episode that it was 200 years after the bombs dropped. So or 300 years, 2 or 300 years. Yeah. So we also have who was it? I can't remember who it was. That other guy. Not Adam Folsom, Fison. The other guy. What was his name? Anyway, so he's trapped in. What was it? 31. And he's talking to everyone that's thawed out, and and the way that they're behaving is so stupid. I mean, is there any? I can't understand what reason they had to say to freeze these people. I mean, they're not exactly intelligent. They're stupid as hell. Their intelligence level was fucking down the drain. It was Jesus Christ, and we've got to follow them now. It's like everything. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you could argue that it's brain freeze from being cryogenically frozen for so long, and and they've got to recover. Possibly, maybe, that would make a lot of sense. But at the same time, I don't really care. Just like Maximus, I don't care at the moment. I started to by the end of season one, but now it's just like it's so fun. Oh my god, it's just crazy how boring it is. But I don't know. I don't understand why are they doing it? Why go this route? It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, they had a great thing with season one, and they just a dramatic change for some reason. I can't pinpoint everything about it. I mean, you guys probably can. I've watched it. I've watched the episode once. I don't think I'm going to be watching this episode again, except for the Alapernal stuff and the Goggins stuff, because they're the best parts of the show. When we see them, obviously season one we barely saw them. Episode one, sorry, not season one. On episode one, we barely see them. But we see the dynamic in this episode. It's like, well, they might be traveling together, but Lucy doesn't particularly care about him. She doesn't particularly care about the ghoul. I mean, he's not exactly a lovable character, but he is important, obviously. I just hope that they're not going to put it so that he's just there for the fans, basically. But I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'll probably have to think a bit more about it. I'll probably have more to say in the next episode reaction. But I mean, we've got a busy first quarter coming. We've got a few things coming out. We've got Monarch season 2. We have Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We have Star Trek Starfleet Academy. So we've got Star Trek 90210 coming. So we've got a busy first quarter coming up. And yeah, I'm going to try and make videos for pretty much everything, as long as I can. So yeah, it kind of it's gonna be interesting. But anyway, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope we all have a wonderful New Year. I don't know if I'll be making another video before the New Year. Maybe I will be. I don't know. Um, I might. I'll try. I might try and do a live for the New Year. But other than that, until sort of mid-January, when everything sort of kicks off, it's mostly going to be Fallout. I think the shows start on the 14th or 17th of January is when one or two of them starts. So we'll be getting into those. Obviously, I'm going to have my best franchises series going, so I've got episode 3 to consider. I have to think. There are so many franchises that I like that I have to sort through them and figure out an order to do them, because it's not a specific order. I mean, the first one is not my absolute favorite. It's just one to start with. Even though it was my favorite anime franchise, or one of my favorite anime franchises. There's going to be a few of them. There will be a few of them. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and please, if you do, please remember to hit that like, hit that subscribe buttons, and select all the notification bells so you don't miss any upcoming content. So until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, Happy New Year, and may the Schwartz be with you always.